You have mastered the mindset, the protocol, the leverage, the resilience, and the execution power of deep work. But there remains one bottleneck separating the merely successful from the exponentially wealthy: people. Your network is not just a list of contacts, it is the most complex, high-risk, high-reward asset on your balance sheet. The wealthy do not network, they build and maintain systems of mutual value. This is the distinction we are forced to confront. If your current networking approach involves shallow conversations, handing out business cards, and attending generalized mixers, you are engaged in an activity that yields low leverage returns. It is shallow work applied to your social capital. This is not networking, this is social procrastination. This video is the blueprint for the invisible system, a protocol designed to systematically attract, classify, and elevate your relationships to create a network that is worth millions. We are not interested in the volume of contacts, we are interested in the value density of your inner circle. Your goal is not to expand your reach horizontally, but to increase your impact vertically, concentrating your resources where the returns are asymmetric. The first step in building this system is the necessary psychological separation. You must view relationships not as obligations, but as potential assets, and assets require intentional investment. The greatest obstacle to achieving this is the fear of being perceived as transactional. But true high-performance relationships are inherently transactional, they are built on the reliable exchange of high-value commodities: trust, information, expertise, and opportunity. This system is about becoming the most valuable entity in the room, not the most conversational. Principle 1, the network audit, eliminating the drag. Just as we eliminated shallow work, V5, we must eliminate shallow relationships. The average person dedicates 80% of their social time to relationships that provide 20% of their intellectual or financial stimulation. You must audit your relationships through the lens of leverage: which individuals consistently deplete your energy, violate your deep work blocks, or engage in low-value conversation. These are liabilities. They must be managed, minimized, or, if necessary, eliminated. Your time is finite, your focus must be ruthless. Principle 2, the value funnel, classification for intentionality. You cannot manage your network effectively if you treat everyone equally. We classify relationships into 3 tiers, demanding an intentional level of investment from you. Tier 3, connectors, the database. These are individuals with broad reach but shallow depth. They are valuable for introductions and market temperature. Your investment: minimal, automated, a quarterly email or a quick social media engagement. Tier 2, collaborators, the engine. These are peers who operate in your field, facing similar challenges. They are valuable for partnerships, specific domain knowledge, and tactical execution. Your investment: moderate, systematic, bi-weekly check-ins, structured brainstorming sessions, exchanging mutual services. Tier 1, multipliers, the inner circle. These are individuals whose expertise, insights, or access could generate an asymmetric return on your time, people 10x more successful than you. They are the highest leverage asset. Your investment: maximum, intentional, monthly structured deep conversations, delivering unsolicited high-value contributions. Principle 3, the gateway of quality, the unspoken filter. The only way to attract Tier 1 multipliers is through the gravity of your own output. Multipliers do not want more contacts, they want access to solved problems and high-value creators. Every piece of work you produce, your systems, your deep work output, your content, acts as a signal. It tells the multiplier that you respect their time, that you have already done the difficult work, and that engaging with you is not a distraction, but a leveraged investment of their limited time. This is your gateway. Your system for building $1 million network must be built on the understanding that time is not the currency, information is. Multipliers, Tier 1, are not looking for someone to grab coffee with, they are looking for asymmetric insights, data, knowledge, or connections that immediately generate profit or solve a complex problem without consuming their time. If you approach a multiplier without a clear, high-value commodity to exchange, you are not networking, you are asking for charity. Principle 4, the currency of asymmetric information. To operate at this level, you must consistently dedicate deep work time, V5, to generating exclusive, high-value information within your niche. This means synthesizing complex data, identifying non-obvious market trends, or developing proprietary systems. When you interact with a multiplier, your objective is to present this information succinctly, a 2-sentence summary followed by a brief, structured document. The goal is not to ask for advice, but to provide an insight that makes them pause and think, I need to know more from this person. This establishes your position as an asset, not a supplicant. Principle 5, the protocol of unspoken reciprocity. The most powerful form of social leverage operates in silence. You must adopt a long-term strategy of delivering high-value contributions without ever mentioning the concept of return. When you see an opportunity for a collaborator, Tier 2, or a multiplier, Tier 1, that requires zero effort on their part but provides significant gain, you execute it instantly and silently. This could be sending an unrequested introduction, forwarding a critical piece of exclusive data, or publicly amplifying their high-value work. This builds an invisible ledger of trust and indebtedness. The moment you ask, "How can I repay you?" you diminish the value of your contribution. Let your actions speak for your intent. Multipliers value reliability and generosity far more than they value quick favors. Principle 6, the weekly network maintenance, the 3x5 rule. Consistency is the key to maintaining asset value. Every week, dedicate a fixed block of time in your block calendar, V7, for network maintenance. Your task is to select 3 individuals from your network, minimum 1 from Tier 1 or 2, and commit 5 minutes to each, providing unsolicited value, information, a reference, a congratulation on a specific, non-obvious achievement. This systematic, low-effort investment ensures that your high-value relationships are continuously nurtured and remain active, ready to deploy when a high-leverage opportunity arises. Integration with the self-wealth protocol. This invisible system for social leverage is the final layer of your mastery. Mindset, V1 gives you the clarity to approach powerful individuals without insecurity or neediness. Deep work, V5 creates the high-value output, information and systems, that serves as your social currency. Stoicism, V4 provides the patience to execute the protocol of unspoken reciprocity, focusing on long-term value creation rather than short-term gains. Leverage, V3 identifies where a relationship can provide the maximum exponential return on your time. The system is complete. Your internal architecture, mindset, protocol, resilience, and execution has been built. Now, you have the final tactical layer to engage with the world and attract the assets necessary for exponential wealth. The true purpose of the $1 million network is not to get ahead, but to ensure that the value you create reaches maximum velocity. You are the architect of your wealth, and people are your greatest leverage. Final CTA, you have the knowledge. The blueprint is complete. The only element separating you from true financial asymmetry is the execution of the entire protocol. Click the video on screen now to review the foundation of the mindset and begin building the most valuable network in the world. Thank you for investing your most valuable asset, your attention, in this protocol. If this blueprint helped you transform your approach to social capital, subscribe to the Self-Wealth channel. Hit the like button and leave a comment below. What is the highest value piece of information you can offer your network this week? Until the next phase of the blueprint, the mind is now your fortress. Execute.